Good to be back.
Hi.
Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to Roll4Luck, where we're ever professionals and we may or may not ever get monetized. But welcome in. How's it going? Let's go around and see. I don't remember my intro. It's been 84 years. It's only January. Let's go around the table and see who we got, who they're going to be playing tonight, if they remember, and what we're going to be up to today, eventually, starting with Arnica.
Hi everyone, I'm Undead. You can find me online. Maybe. I'm thinking about escaping and running into the woods and just being a bog witch. But until then, you can find me online at Arnica X Ross on Blue Sky, High, blah blah blah. And I'm playing Aurora. Many moons ago, I was a thick patron class ship. Now I'm a significantly less thick, but still thick corpse. It has been an interesting change. So the good news is I have titties now. The bad news is I still haven't learned to breathe. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Spoiler alert, you don't have to.
At some point, maybe.
At some point, you do have to learn.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll just be dead forever. No, this is fine. Don't worry.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. Oh, no.
We'll cross that bridge later.
We'll cross the bridge when we have to make it, I guess. Ava.
Hello, my darlings and dears. It's your Madam Ava here. You can find me anywhere at Madam Ava Couture, except for Threads. I refuse to do anything for Mark Zuckerberg. But tonight I am playing Samir, the Salubri, and we both use she/her pronouns. Good to be back, y'all.
Yeah, Bree.
Hi, it's me, Bree. That's who I am. When I'm not Bree, I play Nina here on Girls Run These Worlds in Roll4Luck. Nina is a vampire now and also might be into roller derby now. And we'll see how that goes. Yes, you could find me on most platforms as either Brenda Nikki or Brand Nikki, whatever floats your boat. If you can't find me, there's probably a link tree somewhere. And we both use she, they pronouns. And I think that's all of the things that people say in these. I think it's pretty good.
Checks the boxes. Yeah.
Check.
Kaisa.
Hey, I'm Kesa. I could be found on almost anywhere but Twitter. My Twitter is dead. It's gone. I don't want to do it anymore. But I am on Blue Sky now, and that's been awesome. I really much recommend just following literally anywhere else but X. I am playing for Sia. We both use she, they pronouns. She's a gangrel. I think the last time that she was around, she got knocked the heck out. And that's about as much as she and I both remember. So we're coming into the next evening pretty much fresh and ready to go. So I cannot wait to see what happens today.
Something like that.
As fresh as a kindred can be, I guess.
Yeah, honestly.
Technically, you are correct. Who am I? It's me. Is it me? It's me. Hi. My name is Ryu. I go by Ryu Plays Games on the internet. With one S in most places and a double S on some other places, and some of those places I don't participate in anymore because fuck that. yeah, I do things on the internet, except for a little bit right now. I'm kind of on hiatus, but I'm here for the GRTW Black History Month fun and wonderfulness and discussions and panels and, of course, the Roll for Luck. I feel like I said that. Also, my pronouns are she, they, them, bo. I also forget what an intro is. Anyway, to the show. Who wants double whatever we call it for this system? Ava,
Yeah.
Ava's here to save the day. I'm gonna take whatever you say as with a grain of salt because I feel like y'all are gonna pull some bullshit. Here we go.
Rhea, you know that I played a lawful person in this game, so how dare you? How dare you? Anyway, where we last left off, we had Aurora, Nina, and Samir waiting for the rest of their coterie to arrive with maybe some food. They were able to dabble in a little bit of a sippy sip from the sires that brought us together. And Lucky came back with Racia slung over her sire's shoulder because Racia tried to eat her sire. Which, it be like that sometimes. It be like that. Racia was knocked out cold for the rest of the time, but while all of us were together, our sires, a motley crew of people very curious about interplanar travel, question mark, told us, hey, you're vampires. Here's what happens here. We're under a roller derby rink, and we would like to help you get home if you take us with you. If you take us with you. In the meantime, Aurora killed someone. Just fully ate someone. That happened. We all thought, like, we jokingly thought it was gonna be Francia killing someone first, but it was actually Aurora. Surprise kill. Oh, and Nina's MB play toy. I don't remember their name right now, but they were ghoulified or the process of ghoulified because they didn't want them to die. And we all knew if they could not allow MB
How
to live.
dare you not remember Rocket's name? No, not Rocket.
See, even you don't remember. Don't say shit.
No, not
That's wild.
Rocket. That's
wild.
hilarious. You done traded
Yo,
traded your twink for a raccoon.
But yeah, that's basically what happened, and that is the truth, Rio.
I will sign off on that. That was a little bit of the truth there. I feel like there are some bits missing. However, we're gonna call those bits that are missing something y'all should go back and watch the YouTube videos on because I don't remember. But I only listened to half of our episode, so I can remember where we left off and how to fuck y'all over the next name. Comet is definitely the name.
I knew it had something to do with space.
I'm happy. I have not been able to keep up with the notes, but I'm happy we had the names of the crew members down at least. It's Comet.
Gun to the head, couldn't tell you the rest of them. I know they don't matter anymore, but I could not tell you.
How absolutely dare you? They do matter because one day we will in fact go into aliens, and you will be.
And we will, yes, and we will in fact be in deep shit.
I'm ready.
Because of some mistakes that were made.
I'm so excited.
Choices were made, aliens were made. But that's for a different universe. As we slide into the Vampire the Masquerade universe for our Roll4Luck and or D&D enthused table, it will be remiss if I do not remind you of our disclaimer here. Picture this newly made coterie story as the ramblings of a person who only skimmed the first, middle, and last pages of a lore book. I ask for patience as we blur the lines of the rules as written and in a lore-heavy system as we Roll4Luck it.
Roll credits.
Roll credits. I thought I was the only person that remembered that. Anyway.
I mean, I can, but
no. Yeah, so let me set our a little bit about a scene, which I am now reminded that I forgot to copy paste, so I'm gonna wing it. So, last we left off, as our lovely recap was, you were in the honestly, it's not even a base; it's a lower than basement level of this roller rink and bowler, uh, where your sires, you've come to know them as, are giving you as much information as they can or they will in terms of your new unlife here in this world. Your second world, coming to your second dimension, essentially. And you're starting to catch on and understand things, and you're starting to do a little infighting as you are acclimating to your new surroundings and the people that are telling you, yet again, here's a thing that we did for you. And yet again, we need you to do something for us. So is the way of this world. So is the way of trading in favors and trading in lies and deceit and information. The last you were told is you needed to prepare yourselves for moving throughout the city in this time. In doing so, they've given you a couple names of places that you need to go visit or make connections with to open the lines of communication for the people who are powerful enough to have more information on how to either open a portal, deal with portals, or whatever way they have to get you back home. You were given the names of a few folk to go and chit chat with, as they are not friends and barely acquaintances of this coterie, but they feel like you would have a better chance of connecting a few through communications that you may or may not know you have a little more than extra power with. That being said, you were given Copeland Mall as the main place for you to go visit. Um, One of the places that you needed to choose from in terms of Copeland Mall in general was going to be Tina's Level Up, which is an arcade, and the Launderer's Crafts, which is a coin laundry 24 hours on the outside of that mall. So we're going to do a wee little time jump before we get all the way into that. I'm going to give you 1 week's time between that night, that communication, and today. Who would like to tell me what they got up to in that first week? And given you were only mostly allowed to stay around the bowler rink.
I have to look up my character sheet, but I think Nina canonically killed somebody. Like, I think in
I
accordance,
think yeah.
I think Nina killed somebody. I think that is
Yeah.
what
I
happened.
think it was Arnica. Aurora had the first kill of the game, like actual game,
Yeah,
but
but yours was supposed to be the first kill
Yeah,
of
I
the
think
first
like
officially.
kill. Yeah.
you know.
So in a 1 week sound like this is y'all telling me what happened in a week before you actually get on with your given task. So
Go kill that man.
yeah.
Go kill
Uh,
that man.
yeah, I definitely killed somebody. And it was probably somebody like, so my scene is the roller rink. Is the roller rink attached to the bowling alley?
Yeah, like it's an Empire bowling roll. So essentially it's a roller rink and a bowling hall. And the roller rink is where they do the derbies and everything. So it's like rounded out and everything.
So I think it's only fair that I probably have to reduce my humanity by one or something. And I absolutely killed somebody. I think probably in listen, Nina doesn't really know how this works. All right. Nina's like been hungry before. And whenever Nina's hungry, like she just eats. So she didn't really get the rules. Like she understood the rules, but she was like, oh wait, I don't have magic to just like revive somebody anymore. If I'm like, oh whoops, my bad. I can't like pop a revivify and get them back up. So like move to Daisy definitely ate somebody, probably like a janitor or something, in the bowling alley. We were probably able to clean it up, but now the people at the bowling alley do not fuck with me. The roller rink fucks with me. Bowling alley, they looking at me with side eye. They like, there's no proof that you specifically murdered this person, but I don't know. You were acting funny and you were flirting with them really hard when they were on their closing shift, and the police. We told the police, and they basically said, and I don't know what that's about, because like, who are you? I ain't never seen you before. So now Nina's kind of like, ooh, oopsie daisy, and is also like kind of like weirdly dealing with this Comet thing, where Comet's like always there, but it's not like regular. So I think Nina, that's how Nina kind of got their conviction of like protect innocent from harm by any means. Nina's like, ooh, from myself, from these people, but also for myself. And now to occupy their time, they just fuck around at the roller derby and they feed on the people at the rolling derby, but they like make it like, I don't know, like seductress, cutesy wootsy type shit. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, ooh, great.
Very
They don't
demure.
really know what's going on, but they're just like, this is hot. Like it's like when like the like roller derby lesbians are all roller derbying together. I imagine Comet is not doing well with this scenario, but Comet is there. Um, I don't know if I would have had a talk with Aurora. I think Nina would have tried to have a talk with Aurora. But I think like it would have been like, you just don't get it. Like I think Nina's been trying to approach Aurora to have a conversation, because essentially that's like my ride or die BFF. And now that they are not a ship, it is like we have a very intense, complex, like situationship that happened in like the span of like 3 hours. So that we have not addressed. So after killing I don't think Nina would have addressed it after killing somebody. So I don't think we've talked. I don't think we've talked about it. Long story short, we have not talked. And that's what Nina's been on. That's what you missed last time on Nina's version of Glee, where we go to the other school and hang out there for a little bit.
This is what's that school that always ends up in stories?
What?
Not Summerdale. It's not Summerdale. What is that other one?
Sunnydale.
Sunnydale. It's not Sunnydale either. Sunnydale is Buffy. The other one with Sabrina the TJ Twitch. Riverdale. Anyway.
I was like,
I'm so sorry. Somebody cut that out. Cut that out. This is why we're. I would like to say I've done so good. I've done so good. I deserve praise because I've been so good. Anyway.
Oh my god.
I didn't even finish it. I didn't even finish it.
You didn't finish it.
I deserve praise.
There you go.
Actually. Thank
there you go. You get one snap per letter. Okay, so
oh my god. Somebody actually remember to cut that out. Okay, please, thank you. Okay.
I'm the person and I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Live with your sin.
I guess.
Whom else would like to tell me what they did over the last week?
I guess I'll do it.
Yeah.
Samir has not killed anyone, at the very least. She has not. She has been, I guess, investigating for the most part. I think the first thing that she wants to do, she wants to kind of get more of a layout of the land. As soon as they said Copeland Mall, that that triggered something, and it just like that has to be a coincidence. That has to be a very weird coincidence. And so within the bounds of the area, she's going to like kind of have her ear out for anything else that sounds familiar or something similar to Kiss or Copeland. Um, but when she's not doing that, she's gonna feed again because I want to like get rid of that extra dot. I want to just have one dot, just so I can have it clean. So she will do at least one feed, and then I think the rest of her time, she's going to also kind of hang out with the roller. I'm at the roller skating rink, but also get a like poke the brain a bit more of Lycidas, her sire, because the way that they talk reminds her of something, but she can't quite put her finger on it. So just like you seem at the very least out of all the other ones, I would fuck with you like talking wise. Maybe I'll party with one of the others, but at least talking wise, I like you. So give me more of your knowledge, person. Yes.
Lycidas, do. Yeah, Lycidas is quiet until asked to explain or to delve or to educate or to kind of exposition. So depending on what you ask, and above table, above table, depending on what you ask, how you ask, and in what tapped in part of this universe that you connect with Lycidas, there might be a chance for something to like happen. So you tell me during your conversation, do you like, I wouldn't say stick to them, but like in a week's time, how often do you talk?
I want to say at least the first week she wants to get her bearings by herself, and explore a little bit in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
The second day is when she wants to try to feed on her own. Probably, yeah. I think the second time is more alone time, but also try and like get the vibes of feeding, and then the third day onward, maybe on and off interacting with them. Not trying to constantly stick with them. Like I'm not trying to be annoying, but I just one more thing, just one more thing. And then maybe separate for like 6 hours and then come back to like actually one more thing, like that type of vibe.
Okay. And surprisingly, never like, so this is never like annoyed and like again. So it's never that situation. It's always like, okay. And then like goes into whatever the conversation or whatever the explanation should be. You find out essentially in the basics of it is that he's encountered a few folk that have come from what he feels like is a different dimension, different world, different universe, whatever they call it. In such cases, not just something embodying or taking over another body. It's totally from a different world. And while your entrance was predicted by someone, theirs wasn't. So in the basics of that is where they began to look into it and follow those threads and begin planning to jump ship, jump verse, as it were.
I guess my only other question is, I don't know if you want me to roll for it, but how much was she able to find any other similarities in like her alone adventuring out into the city?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a roll for that. Let me see. What are we
Because
talking?
depending on how much she has seen, she would ask the question of, I've noticed similarities of these sorts. It jumped out first with the Copeland Mall, but maybe there's more. Do you happen to know if like maybe anomalies happen in those locations? As like just a curiosity, perhaps.
And you're asking him, yeah?
That's going to be more dependent on what she has been able to see, but I'm preparing you for what the question was going to be.
Okay. Okay. From you, I need Can I not open this bigger? Make it bigger. Thank you. In intelligence and where are my words?
In your brain.
And I mean deep in there because I don't remember. Give me awareness. And is there an intelligence the same thing or is that different?
Yeah, there's
Am I
intelligence.
tripping? Okay. Awareness and intelligence.
I'm gonna blood search that because it's not my strongest. Hmm. I'm willing to willpower that. Just double check. All right, cool. That
Take a
is 5.
willpower away. 5? Oh,
Yeah.
Bet. Aside from just being able to listen in on conversations with people at the roller derby or people around the bowling rink and everything that you are kind of conversating with Lucidius is, yeah, there are some similar names when they talk about certain cities, certain areas, certain places in this city, which is the greater city of Kiss, is essentially where you are. But technically speaking, you would know the map of your original world. Instead of it being so far apart, it seems like everything is in this city. Every time there's a name that's similar, it scratches at the back of your head, and it's part of the city itself.
Okay.
So this whole city has its own separation of domains, which they kind of tell you that, you know, when you enter other spaces, be more respectful. Don't just go and nip at anything and everything because there are courtesies that have to be made.
Oh, please. I'm a hunter. I understand those policies.
But essentially speaking, the greater map of the world that you knew is condensed here in the greater city of Kiss, is what it's called, but Kiss for short. Copeland Mall is reminding you of that because it is described as one of the protected greenest area of the city. So it has these specific spaces with built in the mall for what looks like gardens and a couple trees and little areas specifically meant for growing food. But it's also a very capitalist mall surrounding it.
Okay. So I think, yeah, she'll pose that question to Lucidius. Lucidius? Is it Lucidius or Lucidius?
I don't remember what I said the first time. What sounds cool?
Lucidius. Yeah.
Okay.
Are At least back home, there have been instances of anomalies and things that pop up for some reason, for reasons that are left unclear sometimes, but others because there is a overlap. Have you seen, or I guess your coterie, have they seen anything like that here?
Aside from your entrance, a few. It's usually, I wouldn't say surrounded or focused at Copeland, but there are some happenings that can't be explained by our kind or poltergeist in the area. So there's something to be seen there, but because it's other people's domains, we can't,
Fair enough.
shouldn't go poking about.
I do have one last question before you, and then I'll leave you alone. Do werewolves exist in this universe? I'm
Yes, aside
curious.
from the gangrel types, there are actual, just plain
Now, is
werewolf
it
types.
just werewolves or other were beings?
We're
Like,
beings.
fascinating. Okay. I'm taking that information. I'm putting it in my back pocket. Thank you
Mhm.
for your time. She
Yeah.
is going to tell the rest. Everyone else is like, "Oh my fucking god, you guys, we're in Kiss, but but not Kiss. But we can talk about that after everyone else has their turn."
Who would like to go next? Kesa or Annika?
What you feeling? Okay, that's fair.
There's some fuckery afoot here. Go on.
I feel like the chain of events would be getting knocked out, coming to, um, still hungry, still hungry. I have 4 hunger, still hungry. Um, Probably a lot of bonding with her sire to be like, hey, yo, hold on, wait, I'm not. We cool. It's not. We're cool. It's fine. It's cool. That was a moment of weakness. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Um, I don't know if at this point, if other gangrels of the same like group with her sire would be around in that situation, because I would assume that they could just go on a really long hike somewhere for 2 out of 3 out of 7 of those days, and I could knock my hunger down to 2 off of animal blood instead of having to like get bagged blood. That would be my assumption. Would be like, I'ma just she's probably not gonna want to go hunting together. That just sounds like a bad idea for part 2. So I figured if there's like other like gangles or other people that are like, hey, I also need animal blood. Let's just go out somewhere, have a little camping trip or something, a little camping arc, and just deal with the hunger side of that, and then come back and we're good. That would be what I think would probably occur there.
Yeah. So instead of a beach episode, you had a camping
Had a little
episode.
camping episode
Yeah.
with my homies, so that way I can prove to my sire I'm not like at a moment's notice gonna like eat her.
Right. So my question, I have so many questions because your feeding type is supposed to be other types, correct?
It is, but I can slake half hunger on animal and bagged blood.
Okay. Okay.
So as long as I'm like my feeding exclusion is other.
It's humans, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, it's like Ellie, it's humans because humans are icky. So it's other vampire, it's other kindred, and it's I can do bagged blood or like the drinks or whatever with that. But it
Mm.
only slakes half hunger. So I have to double down to slake 1 hunger. So it's gonna be her and a lot of rats.
Okay. Okay.
You
Um,
know, as it goes.
I feel like considering the you're in
Is there any like
you're in a city, okay?
oh
So like
there's usually
going on a
places to
camping
go.
trip, it's like it's right.
In
It's
LA, there's like plenty of places to go camping that are like 2 hours out.
yeah, I was about to say you'd be going a couple hours out. It's actually more than 2 hours because
That's fair.
on the edges of outskirts instead of like
Yeah.
national park kind of situation. Because the only other option, your sire does let you know that the only other real option would have been what is a protected space by other kindred.
That's fair, but I don't think any other kindred is going to be happy that a kindred is biting on them
Right.
without having like yeah. That's why I was like, option A, I piss off a lot of kindred locals. Option B, I go into timeout land for 4 days, probably more 4 days is realistic, and I take care of it.
The very funny thing is, like, Samir is the type that she probably would let you eat her, but Versia doesn't know
Phrasing.
Samir that well yet to know that fact. Lucky
That's-
and Nina know that fact.
Yeah, it's true.
But
That's
not
fair.
Versia.
Samir has offered herself
She's
in many
done it.
ways.
Now I'm gonna be dead ass. Like if like, well, I would be dead ass. Oh, if this gang girl group, if all of them seem to be having this similar issue, and that they are just known to go around and just start fighting other kindred population, and that is told to Versia that that is okay, we're gonna shove the camping trip all the way aside, and we're gonna go cause problems on purpose with her squad. So like, there's the really nice
There's
sweet
several
part.
episodes going on.
Yeah, I was like, because like if they're known to like just be like, well, yeah, this is our zone, and if you're in our zone, we're gonna get you. Like, you know, if
Yeah.
it's like a situation like that where like they have a strategy and that strategy is taught to V, then like, yeah. But if they're like, you cannot go causing problems in this city on purpose, we just go over here and do something else instead. It depends on like whatever her like
So
her
here's
other
the
fellow dog
thing.
people are like, because I'm gonna just start calling them dog people because like,
There are more than just dogs. First off, second off.
I know you're right.
But it's fine. Because oh man, I would need you to do. I would love a roll about it because here's the thing.
Sure.
What you're asking,
Yeah,
is a full on taboo. And by taboo, it's not like it's unwarranted. It's not like it's unheard of, and it's not like it's off the table. It just shouldn't be offered. It's a secret
yeah.
menu kind of thing.
It's yeah. It's not. That's how I've always treated like this situation. Like no kindred's gonna let you be like, all right, homie. And the only reason why in the that's a whole other thing. There's a
Are
whole other
you
thing.
okay? So I'm having trouble following. Are you like propositioning this like?
Essentially, like you're either propositioning or literally asking who can I proposition is what you're going to be doing. So I need like
Okay. Oh, for like
yeah,
drinking off of them of another kindred.
yeah.
Yeah, if you would prefer the problems on
You
purpose
can do
route versus the camping route, yes.
no. You can do either one because either one is going to get you a different set of information, and either one is going to give you a different set of bonding.
Yeah. Yeah, true. I like causing problems on purpose. But
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
I guess in the realistic sense of things, like if you have to travel out a couple hours out, is it realistic to say that a camping trip is possible without like being gone for a week?
Ask that question again. Sorry.
So like if a camping trip is a couple hours out, would it be realistic to say that she's gone in less than a week, or would I be assuming that she would be gone like a lot longer than a week? Because I don't want to like cut into like the
No.
lead time you're
You'd be
getting.
gone like a week because, like I said, it's
Like a weekend.
genuinely more than 2 hours because it's on the outskirts of town. So it would take a while to get there, and then if you're like planning to camp, like it's gonna be a couple days. But that car ride is rough for sure. But also,
Oh, you gotta go at night. Yeah. I forgot.
yeah, and then a whole
set up
other
camp at
situation
night.
with everything that you're out there for. But we can let
You know
that.
what? Let's do that because it's really funny to think about the idea of campers mixed in with that. That is really funny to me. Let's do that. Let's do
Okay.
that. That's gonna be kind of interesting.
that's fine. So essentially, you'll get a bonding situation with a couple other gangrel folks, and non-gangrels because they just enjoy chomping on some campers out there.
Yeah.
So keep in mind that you've spoken to a couple people, and I'm not even going to give you the role for it, honestly, in this case, because I'm just going to tell you that you were shut down for the proposition, but there is one person that's like, you might need to talk to somebody at Tina's about that.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. That yeah, that's gonna be most of your week then.
Okay. I could. Is
And
Tina's
you
in
and you can get
town?
rid of the Tina's is the arcade.
Oh.
Tina's level
Okay.
up essentially.
Oh.
Yeah.
Noted. Oh, I don't have to come out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, wait, is it Tina's? Hold on. I might have lied to you. Hold on.
I was like, oh, I don't have to come out here to go visit Tina's. Like it's like a like a diner out in the middle of like nowhere.
Let me make sure I have the right, because I might have given you the wrong place. Hold on.
That's okay.
Hold. Location.
Like realistically, I don't feel like I would knock my hunger down to 1. I put it down to 2 because like that's a lot.
That's a very forgiving kindred. If you're just like, let me just like the one.
I'm assuming like part wildlife, part Tina's.
Oh yeah, true.
Because like,
I'm sorry, Laundered Crafts is what they give you, not Tina's. Sorry.
oh,
Okay,
laundered.
that sounds more like a front. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Where do I put that so I remember?
The Laundered Crafts is the coin laundry that you were told to go visit.
Oh. Okay, noted.
But you're told that you might need to go speak with hold.
There's a little bit of skepticism because it's like, what if I bond with this person? Like, we rely on each other.
What, the person
Like, that's
that
gonna
you're
help
going
me
to see, or
out.
the
Like, what if
person
I'm
that's
indebted
helping?
to the person that's gonna help me out?
You don't know that yet.
I know, but that's that's the
You know,
concern in the back of the
yeah.
brain.
I
Okay,
don't know. Whatever will you do?
I don't want to. I have too many people I am indebted to. I have a big list of debts.
And we've
mean,
only been here for like a week. Like,
yeah.
I know. I'm a debt in every universe and everywhere. Is there's one person that is owed a debt.
I'm trying to find this, but I'm so sorry. I
That's okay.
moved. I must have named them, and then they got moved into the section. There she is. God damn it. You're given the name Gwen.
Wow.
Why is Gwen like running a front? Why is she running a front? Why is she running a front? I need to tell Ash this.
But yeah, you're given that information. And they say they go by a different name, but when you meet them, if you say Gwen, you should be able to get to the conversations that you need.
Okay. Wow. That's a nice camping trip.
Nice camping trip.
Is my sire still cool with me? I don't know. Did we bond?
They're just like, I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, but you get into a scrap with your folks every now and again, as long as you watch yourselves and don't do it again. And I honestly went easy on you. I don't know why you were knocked out for a day.
I needed sleep real bad.
Apparently.
Yeah,
That
it'd be
wasn't
like
on
that
me.
sometimes.
And which is wild because we don't, but it's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, I feel rejuvenated. I feel great. I feel wonderful. I promise that within any ounce of my control that won't happen again.
It might.
Well,
Just
you
use
know
it on
what?
the right ones.
Okay. Noted. Okay.
Mm.
I'll make it up to you.
What?
Somehow. That's for you to find out.
Oh my God. Yeah. This does go out 2 days before Valentine's Day. Anyway, Arnica.
Wait. Oh yeah.
Arnica, what did you get up to during this week?
So I've been doing math. Like I've been doing normal, well-behaved things like math, specifically to figure out the exact population of the city at this time versus how big its police force is versus how many spaces are in here. She's been doing serial killer math to figure out how many people she can just go through because she's got two plans. One is that she's hungry and she just wants to eat anytime she wants to without asking. It's she does not like this. There are so many rules around this. There were not rules like this. I did not have rules like this about feeding my crew. If they wanted something, I just replicated it. They ate on demand. Did I have eating hours? Yes, because that was in my programming. But did I make food available all the time? Yes. Do they have bodies available all the time for me? No. No, they don't. And then self-control. Why do they keep saying self-control at me? I am in absolute control of all my faculties as I do this math and very quickly discover that I can take out probably more human beings that I could eat before anyone noticed. But I'm not. I'm being a very respectful, like regular, normal. I've only taken out like 3 people a day. I'm eating like 2 people just because I can. And I'm ghouling 1. And then I'm hiding them in a basement of a random
No.
building.
Are you Claudia? What are we doing?
Well,
is this canon?
Look, you don't understand. Obviously, I misunderstood what was about to happen between you and Comet. Obviously, there is something special about ghouling, and I have to have at least a couple that I can experiment on so I can make sure that we don't accidentally harm Comet in any way.
Wow.
Yo, I like. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
When no one is paying attention, when everyone is busy off camping or roller derbying or studying the Copeland Mall. Literally, the second someone turns their back on me, I run off like a creepy little serial killer and I Dexter Morgan my way through town. My sire knows.
I need there to be like newspapers. Like there has to be newspapers or news about a potential serial killer on the
You must think that I am sloppy. You must think that I am not made of math. Just because I have a meat brain does not mean that I was not programmed on math. I have done so many probabilities. I've been going into exactly the places no one expects me to go. I'm getting people that no one will look for weeks. And then, well, I've never been human. Not ever. I have no compulsion about unidentifying remains and then just walking them to the bottom of the ocean and dropping them in some sand. I don't need to breathe.
Wait, I guess you can. I guess you can.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Don't let me be too specific, but jelly. I've been making bags of jelly and then dumping out bags of jelly at the bottom of the ocean. Ain't no one gonna catch me.
Okay.
My sire said if we get caught, we get in trouble. So I'm not getting caught. I know the rules.
Me, Bree, I have a question. How far are we going to go into the logistics of what is possible, or we're gonna have to roll? Because I can that's a good idea. I can tell you 5 reasons why that doesn't work right now.
I can tell you one.
Let's go. I will debate every one of them.
I can't wait to listen back on this because I literally took 2 seconds to be like, hey, Ash, our Gwen may be here. And did not comprehend all that was happening. I came back to jelly in the sea? What? What?
I don't want to get caught. I was told that if we got caught, there would be trouble. If there's trouble, Comet is the most vulnerable. But also, then Bree, I have so many complicated emotions right now. I'm not used to emotions. It's bad enough I'm doing all this touching. There are things I can feel it, but not really. It's exactly like occupying my android body, except not, because the android body was never hungry, and the android body was never, I think, lonely. And the android body was definitely never, is it jealous? Not sure. Maybe? Not sure. But it's definitely hungry, so I'm not going to be
Hunger
desperate.
is top. Hunger is the
Hunger is top. It's
Hunger
always
is the
gnawing.
important
number
thing.
one.
Always gnawing.
I
So
think. Go ahead.
I personally am desperate to find some sort of fucking role for you for the amount of sheer texture you put in my tea that I did not ask for. This, in fact, was a secret menu. I don't even know. I have to open a sheet to figure out what to roll.
In short, like maybe 2 sentences, Arnica, what exactly are you doing? Are you just eating right now and like getting rid of the evidence?
Well, I'm hunting like 3 humans a day. I'm eating 2 of them, and I'm ghouling 1 of them. And then I'm hiding the ghouls in a basement because I have to look. I have questions.
This is some
I have
bot bullshit.
I have concerns about Comet. I need to make sure I understand the
Come
process.
on. You're doing a ghouling and several feedings a day?
Well, that's why I have to eat. That's why I'm killing like 2 people a day, because one person slakes my hunger, but then I don't know how much blood it takes. I've been experimenting. Some people get a little drop. Some people
I'm asking this again.
Yes.
Clarification.
Clarification.
You're eating or killing twice a day and you're ghouling every single day.
If that's not reasonable, I don't fucking know this game.
That's not what I'm asking.
Yes, I'm ghouling every day if I can.
Okay, so you're ghouling every single day and you're killing twice a day.
Yes.
And you're killing when you feed, not leaving them alive.
Yes. Why would I leave them alive? They would tell
I'm
on
clarifying
me.
questions. The people that you are ghouling, you are leaving them all in a basement somewhere?
I mean, they're locked up.
Can you message me? First off, where'd you get the key? Don't answer that. I need you to message me a location on the map or in our world that we remember, that you remember.
Now you know my black ass doesn't know where nothing is.
Also, Aurora wasn't in Kiss.
I wasn't.
No, I need Arnica to tell me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That was 3 worlds ago. Y'all were on a train when I started producing for you. Choo choo. I've got them in the caboose for you. They're in the caboose. That's the location on the map.
I need you
I love you.
to realistically roll Jesus fuck.
I'm trying to remember what. Damn, that's efficient. Like I'm just like
Right, and there's no way that a newly born and newly born vampire could and should be able to get away with that alone.
But I feel like because she's a patron class ship, like with the brain of like unlike anything I think we've experienced in humanity at this
I'm
point,
not
in a human body, that it's just like kind of impressive that if you take like that level of IQ and like reasoning, and then you stick it into like a kindred who doesn't understand like
Doesn't understand. It has
hunger.
a whole new world of problems
Yeah, I
and
was like,
power.
it
But
seems
A
kind of
sire who
like.
thinks it's funny, I guess, because he's
but
just
doing it,
absolutely let me run loose.
But what if the
You know
sire's
what I'm
just
doing.
like
the
in on
sire,
it too?
the sire wouldn't. What are you? What kind are you again?
You think I don't remember the Sombra?
Ooh,
Oh yeah, sire would
ooh.
not know.
Sorry, I don't mean to interject. I'm just like,
Yeah,
ooh, what a
no.
tasty sandwich.
Yeah, like that's literally the class to do this shit.
Yeah, because their humanity is really low, and if depending on the lowness of the humanity of the
The
sire, because the
lowness of the
Sombras.
humanity for every. So here's the thing. How many humanity points do you have currently on your
Ooh.
sheet?
I don't know. However many I have is probably too many. But
Yeah. In fact, yeah.
well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7. I had 7. What do I have now? No, sorry.
Thank you for this sandwich. Thank you for this blessing. This is so.
So because that's not part of the lore that I skimmed, what happens? Because I assume I know what happens when a kindred loses all of their humanity.
They lose. I think if I remember, like legitimate, like legit stuff, they lose themselves to the beast.
To the beast entirely.
And like I think they become a NPC like level of monster that
Oh.
the storyteller controls.
Fuck.
So yeah, that's why I'm like, oh no.
Oh,
no.
What
Oh
happened?
no.
fuck.
What happened? I was
Arnica, like Aurora's killing and ghoulifying to such an extreme. She may have no humanity, and when you have no humanity, you lose yourself to the beast.
But I have a
I
question.
never had any humanity. I was never human.
That's true. But also, I have a question about the
But you
humanity
cared about
aspect.
your. I'm trying to. I know you have a question.
This is
I'm
also
trying
where
desperately
like
to.
the touch, like the tenants come in and like convictions.
Jesus, where do
That's
you
what I was
have
gonna
those?
ask. That's what I was gonna
Is
ask. Like,
it-
my question's important to like dictating how many humanity is lost. So that was the question I was gonna ask. Was it depends
Yeah.
on it depends on the mechanics, because like you could say that like if your conviction, or I'm probably saying this wrong, but if it goes against your conviction or tenets, that excessive killing could be one of those things. But if it's not one of those things, then I'm not quite sure.
well.
Because like you could compound it and say anything past 9 people is insane, 1 drop of humanity, and just group it by groups. But then it gets kind of lost in the weeds of
It
like
gets
that.
lost in the weed by the
Yeah,
third
that's
day.
that's the question that I had, was like, it depends. Is 10 too many? Is 20
Y'all,
too many?
aren't we happy that this is rules like Vampire? Because if this was like legit
We'd be
rules,
fucked.
rules, we lost Arnica.
Immediately.
Arnica's gone.
I'm trying to fix it so that we don't lose her, but oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
I
So
don't
my
know what to
question
tell you.
is,
It's a great
did
idea.
Arnica roll?
No.
No,
No?
I still haven't figured out what the fuck to roll to be a serial killer in
Well,
this game.
what are your touchstones? What are your convictions?
My conviction is none may control me, and my touchstone literally says, I will let that married couple go if I can kill Comet and drag them with me. I'm going to cling in such an unhealthy way. So
Ooh.
I would just
Okay,
like
so
to point
I
out
would
that
actually argue.
Okay.
I would actually like to argue that 1 + 1 does in fact equal 2 in this scenario. And
Technically.
so technically, on a technicality, Arnica is sticking. I think Arnica doesn't. I think Aurora doesn't have humanity. I think Aurora has like whatever, like the like what would be like an AI's version of humanity by being an AI. You know what I mean? AIification.
Consciousness.
Consciousness, because what's going to happen is you're going to lose your consciousness. The humanity is a quotation word. Your consciousness is your ability to answer the call of the beast.
Can I propose
I
something?
think the beast at this point is a whole other situation, and on top of, I personally want your humanity to go down to 2.
Can I propose something insane?
Okay.
Sure.
I think that it would make sense for Aurora to have 2 humanity stats. One of them being humanity, which is our version of humanity, and one of them being consciousness, which is what humanity means in vampire. So your consciousness absolutely has gone to 2, right? You
Right.
like you did too much heinous shit, right? But I would argue you have 0 humanity, and the quote unquote goal or one of the things would be to like hopefully get at least 1 humanity in there before you have to go to another world.
Yeah, because like I feel like with a character like Aurora, you could make the argument of usually, as far as I recall, with vampire, you can't gain humanity back; you just lose it.
Yeah.
But with Aurora, because they never had it to begin with, it would be more of like a test of doing things to gain humanity.
Welcome to Human Talk, where we are discussing
we're
philosophy 101
See,
for
these are
VTM.
things
I would
these
argue
are things you save as bonuses.
yeah,
Like
I
cut
would
it from the
argue
episode, but leave it as a bonus.
yeah, because I would argue that Aurora is like basically a very unique scenario where it's like almost like having a baby, that's like a full adult, but like the baby doesn't know anything. So it's like, does that mean that now that the baby is like a vampire, that they automatically are completely unable to gain a sense of humanity? I don't necessarily think so. Maybe.
So my philosophy on this, my 2 cents is, in a baby sense, they are curious and they ask questions in many ways about the world around them, around people. Aurora has chosen to not ask anyone anything and just go off on her own, which is,
I'm doing a science. I am experimenting.
so
I am so smart.
we're gonna turn your humanity into consciousness, and you will in fact be at 2, and that's me being
I
kind
have
for
marked
this
my
week.
seat down to 2.
For this week, because if you continue that pattern, and I need the DM. I'm gonna put my big DM pants on, and I'm gonna say that from here on, during the VTM run, and this will impact whatever run we do next as Aurora, you as Aurora.
Okay.
But between now and the end, to taking everybody's account in, if you don't find a way to detach your AI mind from humans are expendable for your experimentation before your next jump, there will be consequences before the end of this run and for your next as Aurora.
Okay. I'm
So,
sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I'm just sitting here like,
No,
I
no,
can't
no.
believe I'm in trouble for too much serial killing.
I in
This
fact
is
can.
hilarious. Can I argue that after this week is over, one of the first things that happens is a conversation between Nina and Aurora? Because
Sure. Sure. We, because
Yeah.
at this point, I have, oh boy, there's no point in rolling. Here's the thing, there's no point in you rolling, because I don't care how many numbers you run, you are on 2 lists that you don't know about because you have no communication and no understanding of your surroundings and what happens above the city to keep your food, your technical food, in check. There are gardeners, and then there are gardeners.
And sometimes there are elephants that just stomp through the village and take the sugar cane and just leave again. Yeah. Time.
So in this case, you are on. Let it be known, and type this up somewhere. Somebody type it.
I will.
Our Aurora is on two people's two lists for her actions this week.
I'm putting in the list right now.
All right. That's a week. That's been a week. That's been a week. That's been a week as long as January.
I hate you.
Oh my God, no. Nothing that awful. So
one of y'all getting sprayed by water. I see that.
Oh my God. Okay, so with that said, and everybody, honestly, I think that's where we're gonna have to take a break.
Lord have mercy.
Because literally nothing I do at this point will make any fucking sense. And I gotta write that in now. Oh boy.
See, this is why they used to make me stand in the corner like this on the playground.
The thing is that either way, there is like a missing persons. Like there are missing missing people, like posters everywhere.
There
like
because
no.
yeah.
No, there are, because people care about people.
Oh, honey, no, I am literally going into the houses of people who are shut in and have not. They know they get seen once or twice a month. I'm just going in through their window.
Arnica,
what?
I love you. However, this has been a week. You would not have had that month information to get 3 people a day. Specifically, only shut-ins or only maybe the first day, maybe after 2 days of searching and figuring out Blue's Clues and also learning how to walk. So like, there's
also,
no.
You have the mind of a
It is
human.
so easy. It is so easy. All you have to do is grab one Meals on Wheels person, and you've got their phone, you've got their list,
break.
You've got their addresses.
We're going on break. We're going on break.
So I can
we're going on break.
How we're not being killed.
Go on break.
Hello.
Boobies, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for chilling with us during that break. We are going to hop back into this as we have done some extra math trying to figure out Blue's Clues because yeah, damn. Yeah, that
No one
is
told me I couldn't be a serial killer in a vampire game. Y'all should.
that's not what I said.
Yeah.
That's not what I said. What I said was, here's the problem. We are. This is a long week for some. Oh boy. About the last day this week when you all begin to awake for the night, essentially, and you are given the go ahead that y'all dealt with a good, most of you have dealt with a good bunch of everything and seem ready enough to leave the premises of your sire's domain in this case. Before you head out, Nina, was there something that you wanted to do?
So Nina has been putting this off for a week. But I think, do we have like our own rooms now? Like
I mean,
rooms.
not really like areas of the deep basement area.
Right.
Yeah, like y'all don't
Okay.
have
Like we
set
don't
up.
have walls and a door, but we have like, I don't know, a sheet. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean you have a situation going on. Like you have
Okay.
your own little spaces.
So Nina's gonna be like, because she cannot put this off any longer. And I imagine that it's like pretty early. Comet is like still probably asleep, so Nina uses this time like perfect. Comet is not gonna be in the visible vicinity, and Nina's gonna go over to Aurora's area and just kind of like knock on whatever's there, whether it be a sheet or a wall or whatever, or like just her own hand, like, hey, all right, you in?
So Aurora has arranged pretty much like a bunch of semi-empty boxes, Tetris them into something like a wall. And so she just kind of peeks her head around it. She hasn't. Lord, no one has told me that hair needs to be brushed. So just understand, so much hair hasn't been brushed all week. Still wearing the same schlubby t-shirt dress because it was so comfortable. Nothing else, like nothing has been changed because the body doesn't do anything. So why would she? She's kind of looking. It's a real hesitant peek at Nina. Yes.
Hey, I was like hoping we could talk or whatever. It's been like a really weird week, a lot of adjustments. And I noticed you've just been kind of busy and I've been kind of doing things. So I feel like this is overdue.
And she fidgets and she rocks back and forth. She goes, Yes. Yes, we do need to talk. It is, if there is someone who can help me, I know it will be you. You have been mad at me and you keep knocking me down and lying on me. But, well, I suppose I'm used to it. You can only knock me down. The worst thing that can happen is you knock me down and lay on me again. Please come with me. And she takes you by the hand.
Nina's like, what's happening? Like, Nina goes, but Nina's like, what is happening?
We go through a bunch of there are back alleys, there are hidden basement areas. It's a maze of back-ended used to use. This was almost a subway area once. This got closed in the 70s. Like there are city maps, and they all got overlaid over each other. I don't sleep. I don't even think about sleeping. So when everyone else is resting, Aurora's just sitting up, hiding from the sun, looking at like city maps and stuff. And so she's leading you through, and she pulls out to this. It used to be the basement of a building that the entire upper part, everything above the city, everything above the streets, has been rehabbed like twice in the past 50 years. But this basement area, it's like one of those ones in New York and Seattle and all those places where sometimes they just forget the basement is there by the third person who bought the building. So this used to be a subway thing, and now it's nothing. No one ever comes here. The lights barely work. So you're surprised to hear like heavy breathing, distressed. People are, it is the sound of people, but not really. It's a desperate kind of animal sound. And I'm like, I do not know what is different between them and Comet. Something is wrong with this one. And you look down, and I turn on the light, and we're in a room. And in that room, I have locked up like 4 ghouls. One of them, the most recent one, is, well, they're having a rough time because I've separated myself from them because I don't know better. The other 2 are really doing bad, but this first one I made that nobody told me I had to feed and water is not waking up. Comet does not do this. Something is wrong with my not a comet.
Nina, surprised, shocked, things like that. Nina doesn't really experience, even in the worst, most intense scenarios. Those are kind of feelings that Nina, it seems like Nina doesn't have, or like she doesn't have the range. This is probably the closest to that you get out of Nina, and you just hear like just a little breath, like, and Nina's gonna be like, okay. So the first thing Nina's gonna do is like check to see if the one that is not moving is alive.
Can I ask, because Aurora was only half listening during the initial discussion of how to make a goal and what you needed to do it. How often have you returned, maybe not giving them food and water, but giving them your vitae?
So every time I drop off a new one,
Go on.
no, that's the answer. Every time I
Okay.
drop off, I feed everybody in the room every time I drop off a new one.
You feed everyone in the room every time you drop off a new one. Okay.
That's why she eats all of them, because
That's
she has to
why I'm
refill.
so hungry.
So technically, the one that's on the ground, it's day 6.
Well,
The shallow breathing. They're not dead because they're gold, so they have a little stronger oomph to them. But at the same time, they've only been fed vitae in the last couple days, so it's the shallowest. It's like it's not good, and it's not pretty because it's also, I'm not even going to get into it. It's not pretty either.
So Nina looked down at this being and then looks around the room and is like, okay, it's good that you called me. And Nina's gonna just kind of signal to Aurora to go away. Let's go away from them. And is essentially going to pull up a chair, like just two chairs. And there are probably some ringy dingy like chairs and like definitely like one of them got termites in it or something or whatever, right? And she just dusts it off as best as she can and she sits down and she gestures for Aurora to sit across from her.
Aurora sits down, but one of the reasons I'd leave the ghouls locked down there is because there is something in me. I don't feel it before I make the ghouls, but once I've made them, I'd feel a thing. I don't know what the thing is. I don't think I like it. It's actually kind of scary. So I keep coming back. I keep making more, and I feed them every time I see them, but then I have to leave as quickly as possible because there is a feeling attached, and I don't know what it is, and it frightens me. So right now I'm fidgety because I have not done the things in the right order. I've seen them, but I have not fed them. I have not run away. I know they're there. I can feel it. I can feel them wanting me. They're hungry. I can tell. I'm listening.
Okay. Firstly, I would like to apologize to you for yelling at you the first day we were here. That wasn't cool of me. And I consider you a friend, and I feel like one of your first interactions with you in this new experience have been mostly negative, and I could have handled that better. I am not good at these things, like in the way that Versia and Lucky and Samir are good at these things, at talking and communicating and trying to explain and express things. I'm not good at it, but that isn't an excuse for treating you that way when you were just confused and lost and overwhelmed. So I'm sorry.
I I accept your apology, Nina. Thank you. I have felt sad and angry and frustrated that that Comet is yours and not mine anymore. But now now that I am doing so poorly at keeping my not comets alive, I think that you made the right choice. I am no longer sorry. I am no longer mad that you knocked me over.
Thank you. And I'm so sorry for doing it. Are you comfortable with me explaining the reason why I chose to make Comet my ghoul? And also why what is going on with your ghouls may not
Well,
be working.
yes. While all information may not deliver feelings of joy or happiness, all information is vital. Please, what has gone wrong?
You have a lot of information, Aurora. You are a brilliant mind, but this is your first time experiencing feelings, consciousness, what those would label humanity, what we would label humanity as conscious beings. It's very different than what you are used to. Being analytical and solely analytical is not considered a net benefit and only positive, because in being analytical, you remove the humanity aspect, which is those feelings that you're feeling: anger, sadness, upset, but also happiness, joy, caring for somebody. Those feelings are parts of humanity, and everybody feels them. Everyone. And it's easy to forget and to disconnect experiences that aren't yours because, like, I mean, who are those people anyway, right? But I know that even if we may not care, it doesn't change that they are real, and we doing certain things to them and taking away certain abilities from them, the ability to live, to have free will, is harmful and painful. So, the reason I chose to turn Comet and did not allow you to is because I was fearful of what could happen if Comet was enthralled by you and you were unable to navigate the complexities of what that means. Because someone being obsessed with you is not them caring or loving you. They are different and they don't feel the same. And being in charge of Comet in the way that I am is not fun for me. It's not a positive thing. I'm not happy about it. And I wish I didn't have to do it. And I did not want you to have to experience that while also not understanding the severity of what that meant. In this case, your ghouls. And I just kind of gesture. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I just kind of gesture to them. They let us put this into perspective. They are obsessed with you. Imagine how you care about Comet, how you feel like Comet is yours. And if hmm, imagine if you were the feelings, the closeness you feel with Comet was amplified by 10. Think of multiplying those feelings and amplifying them. And now take that equation and imagine Comet not checking on you, not looking at you, not paying attention to you. And all you can think about is them. And then imagine you know what hunger feels like. Your ghouls have not eaten. They may be ghouls, but they still have where we currently eat blood prior to becoming vampires. Sorry, that was my phone. Me and the other crew would eat food that you would make for us, that you would help produce for us. They have not had that, which ordinarily would lead to death at this point. It's a little complicated because they are not fully human, but you have been starving them of food and attention. So imagine your hunger, your sadness, your pain, and take that original amplification by 10. Now amplify it by 100. That is the harm that you have been inflicting on your ghouls. Does this make sense?
They are, but they, I know what hunger is, and I know what loneliness is, and I know what sadness is, and I do not like any of them. It does not. I'm. Those are feelings that can come from outside as well as inside. I can
Yes.
make those.
Yes. In the same way that I made you feel those feelings of anger and sadness, even though it was not my intention, even though I wanted to protect you and Comet, I still I still acted in a way that made you feel those feelings. And you can do that to others.
I I just wanted to know what was going to happen to Comet. They have taken such very good care of me through so much. They thought they were going to die for me, and I thought that I was going to send them and you away, and I would never see either of you again. And now I see the two of you all the time, but it's not like it used to be where I was always there. You were there, and Comet was there, and I was there, and it was always all of us. And now it's you and Comet, and I am there, but I am not always there. I cannot hear everything you say, and I cannot tell when you are unhappy or excited because I cannot read your changing biometric pressure, and I cannot read your blood spike, and I cannot test for pheromones in the air. None of these things are, and I cannot, my ghouls always makes the same sound. It is always, oh, 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 and there are no, I don't know. Do I give them that she's like she's patting down her pockets. She has no food, but it's a gesture that she has seen Comet make when looking for a snack. Comet will go, "Do I have a snack?" So she goes, "Do I have a snack?" And the answer is no, because Comet never has a snack in their pockets, and she only has 2 pockets. She ain't even got no pockets up here. Still checking. It's like, do I have a snack? I do not have a snack. Should we, if I take them back, I will have to explain to Samir and Comet why I have them. And they are very unhappy. And they are sad. And she
Yes.
looks at you, and she looks at them, and she looks at you, and she looks at them, and she goes,
No.
"Do I?" Oh.
Are you thinking about killing them?
Wow. The one who made me did say that I am not to leave. I am not to leave survivors, and I am not to leave bodies. I have been very carefully not leaving bodies where they could be found, and I have been very careful to not leave survivors. But I don't know how
Aurora?
I would get them to. I don't know how I would get them to the water from here.
Aurora?
I don't
How
have
many?
a snack.
Uh, how many? How many people have you killed?
Well, I was so hungry when I woke up, and I don't like that feeling. I never want to feel that way again. So every day when I wake up, I go and as soon as no one is there, I go and I hunt. My sire shows me the direction, and I go in that direction, and then I kill one, and then I eat them, and then I smush them into a paste. I put the paste in a bag. I put the bag in the ocean, and then sometimes I am hungry again, so I will eat a second one because I think I am hungry. I am feeling something, and I am not feeling sad, and I am not feeling jealous, and I do not like the feeling, so I must be feeling hungry, so I eat another one. But then sometimes I'm too full, so I make a ghoul.
Have you been killing
12.
everybody? Nina, you just see Nina. I would say Aurora sees like the look of wanting to get angry at you. Like, and then Nina just closes her eyes and is like, is this what I'm like? Oh my god. Is this me?
Oh, no. She's like, oh no, I'm exhausting.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing.
Is this play about us?
Ava, you
Hey,
look
about us?
smug over there lifting your wine, by the way. As soon as you did that, you just looked at your wine like,
This is stressing me out so much. I really, really hope Samir finds out about that.
Oh, Nina's like, okay. Okay. I'm a look at and Nina's going to just hold your hand and squeeze them. Aurora, is there any possibility that anyone saw you? Think percentiles, fractions, whatever you got.
There are 7 different points at which I may have slowed down enough for a camera to catch a glimpse of me, but my sire does insist that I will not show up correctly on a camera. Not showing up correctly on a camera is the same as not showing up.
It is not. It isn't.
These cameras are faulty.
Okay, so Aurora, I was not aware you were going through this. This is a lot. This is a lot that you're going through. And I want to extend my empathy in the feelings that you are feeling. I also want to make it clear that I think from here on out, you should come to me before you do these insane things. Mostly because anybody else will lose their mind. Like, look at me. I need you to hear me when I say this. Tell me, because I can make it cute and fluffy. If you tell anybody else, you will either be severely reprimanded or murdered, or both.
I promise you're never gonna regret saying this sentence.
So, here's what we're going to do. Okay? Do you understand the how serious the situation is? Like that this is bad.
Yes.
Okay, look at me. Do you truly understand how bad this is? Like think about like the feelings and then, the multiplication and like imagine that was you. Like imagine somebody did that to you and then like 100 times 100. Can you like
Yes.
feel that feeling inside of yourself?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Know that I'm letting you know that it is actually really bad. This is actually really bad. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the convenience store. We're gonna buy a bunch of water, and a bunch of snacks. Okay? And we're going to feed your ghouls. Okay? We're going to make sure they're food. You're going to have to feed them your vitality. And I'm going to help teach you how to, hunt without sucking someone dry and killing them. Okay? Okay? Because if you kill too many people, like, we actually all might be, like, fucked. Like, genuinely. Because we don't have, like, magic in this world and stuff. But, like, I know you don't have that. Like, you haven't had that. You've had, like, guns and stuff. But, like, we don't even have, like, that. Really. So, like, we can't really defend ourselves. We're not very strong in comparison to these other people.
You can see Aurora's whole face just kind of freeze as she starts to do the math, and you realize that it has never occurred to her that she's fucking defenseless. She's never been defenseless in her life. She weighs as much as a small fucking city normally. She's the size, she can't go into a planet's atmosphere. She's so big. The thought of being defenseless, like, wait, none of my guns are gonna pop out the next time I get scared.
No, they won't. If our sires find out about this, they can fuck us up, and we can't do anything about it. It's actually very terrifying, and I fucking hate it.
Okay, you've still got me by the hand, and
I
just
still got
know
you
that
by the
I'm squeezing your hand back when you're like, our sires will kill us. And I'm like, can we kill them first while they sleep? And then we will not be in trouble.
So this would normally be an excellent idea if they weren't older supernatural beings. The way that things work here is that the older they are, the stronger they are.
We
And
also
we
sleep at
just
the
got
same time.
turned a week ago, and they have several years on us.
Same.
Like some of them hundreds. I asked. Imagine each year is a gun. We don't even have a year.
That is
It's a lot of guns.
backwards. The older something is, the more obsolete and non-functional it is. And
No.
and all of a sudden it clicks to you exactly what the problem is, which is that I've been thinking of vampires like computers. These are old ones. I'm obviously smarter and better
Like
and
I'm the
faster
hottest shit. It's me.
because I'm brand new. You guys keep telling us, you guys keep telling me we're brand new. It has never occurred to me that I've been in a whit of danger. They're so old and I'm brand new.
It's the opposite, which is bad.
Oh,
But it's okay. We're gonna get through it. We're not gonna tell the sires. We might have to tell Samir. Let me handle that. Do not bring it up to Samir. Let me talk to Samir. I will handle it. Okay? But first, perfect. But first, let's get these ghouls fed. Okay? All right. We're gonna go to the convenience store. I'm gonna raid that bitch. I have some money from roller derbying. I imagine I'm part of I'll be pushing people in the walls or whatever. We won a tournament. I have some change. And I'm just grabbing whatever looks good in this world. Like, I don't know, like I grab I think of like 3-course meal, but like we're at like a convenience store.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like those like
The
ramen,
little
those instant ramen.
Cheetos and like hot dogs and like
Yes, the hot
ramens.
dogs,
Yeah.
the wings, the ramens, some Twix.
I look legit. I can imagine that there is some name brand stuff from like our reality that's here, but it's just slightly off. Like the weirdest bit off. It's like I'm like chocolate kisses, but it's like vanilla kisses, like very weird off, just slightly off, just slightly off.
It's like hot dogs is called hot cats, and it's made out of like
just slightly off,
and it's made out of like fucking like chicken.
and those are the anomalies. Like those are the things that like interlapse. Like, wait a minute.
Wonderful. I'm going to leave y'all there, doing the convenience store run, feeding these guys, and what I assume to be getting them up enough energy so that y'all can walk these ghouls back to y'all's current.
Well, what I'm gonna say is, weren't we told the process of disconnecting the ghouls? Like, don't
we
we?
were not told the process of disconnecting them. No.
We weren't.
No, I
Damn.
mean you were told that if you ever wanted to stop them being a ghoul, that you literally have to stop feeding them your vitae.
Okay.
That was it. You didn't know how long. You don't know like what's what.
Oh,
like,
I don't know how long. So I think I probably, Nina, based on that information, would have been like, we are going to feed them food. Do not give them any of that vitae. Like, we gonna make sure they full in the stomach, not full in the spirit. All right. and now we can move on. Like, I don't know if we're gonna bring them. I'll be real. Nina's still waffling. I have to roll a dice to see if we're.
Please waffle.
Please.
Just waffle.
Cause Nina is gonna be like, don't bring them. Like, actually leave them here. Do not bring them. And Nina is about to go find out how long they have to be deprived of vitae for the stand. Cause listen, they've been here for 6 days with no food. We just fed them, all right? They'll be all right for a couple more hours while Nina figures out what the fuck to do. Okay?
I am so glad, and I know everyone is sitting there going, I am so glad we left those two alone and unsupervised. What a safe and good thing it's happened. We never have to worry about Nina and Aurora.
Yo, I know Lucky is gonna be like, what?
Samir, which as soon as Samir finds out, it's like, oh no, there is something worse than Nina. Worse than Nina and Lucky, and it's Aurora. Oh no.
So yeah, move on to everybody else, and Nina will just pop in at some point. Just be like, hey Samir, can I just grab you for a little bit? I just need to grab you for a little bit. Just a couple minutes. Anyways.
Lovely.
Let's go to the ball.
Well, maybe next episode. Well, the camera slides out of that convenience store run and that conversation, and it slides back into the upper section of the the bowl and roll, where we see Samir and Versia. Because this is the night that you've come back. Samir is hanging out. Samir is hanging out up top, and Versia, you're coming back from your trip with the rest of your at this point your pack. And they you kind of just stroll in and ready to do whatever it is that you need to do because you were given that time. And you walk in and you see Samir.
Ah. Well, hello there. How was your trip?
Oh, it was lovely. It was interesting.
I hope it was insightful.
Yeah, camping and all that, whatever that entails, I was told about I feel like I need to go do laundry at some point.
What do you mean by that?
Like actually go to the laundromat.
Oh, the launder place that we were told to go to, I'm assuming?
Yeah. I think so.
Well, we already have to go there. Is there a particular reason why you have to go?
I was told to talk with someone. I don't know if everybody's being told to talk to the same someone, but
Were you given a name?
I was with
Yeah, go
It's Gwen.
I here's the setup. Here's the setup. Samir, like when you came in, Samir's reading a newspaper, and I feel like there's a headline being like, fourth, like fifth body found. I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Oh, what you
And
reading?
so, and so, as soon as you said Gwen, the newspaper slightly rips a bit. It's like, wait.
Oh,
Huh?
is that okay? Is that hey, you got your papers torn.
Oh, funny. You said Gwen.
Yeah, you need me to get another one for you? Like there's more
Oh
out
no,
front.
no. I just finished. Very weird. Apparently murders are happening in pockets of the city, but
Oh, wow, I leave town for
I
the
know
week
it's
and they just
very
pop
odd,
off here.
very strange.
Okay.
The reason
Oh.
I
Huh.
you used to live in Copeland Forest. Do you happen to know Gwen?
Do I know Gwen? I feel like I would know Gwen.
You would know of Gwen. I can't remember if you were
In the city proper?
connected, but you were for sure have heard of Gwen.
What's Gwen's reputation?
She was one of the leaders.
She is the leader, but she has a council that she helps answer.
Oh,
with,
so I would
essentially.
probably know more of the council and less of Gwen because
Yeah, because
yeah.
but Gwen would have had run-ins and conversations with the Werefolk villages, and
Okay, that's fair.
essentially you wouldn't have had contact with Gwen unless there was like some specific thing that you or in a group that you were running with in Copeland Forest needed to be doing specifically, like job wise or adventure wise or something. But
Okay.
you know Gwen as the leader of the Copeland Village proper.
Gotcha. You know, I I I know of a Gwen, or I did. I don't know how I would describe that now. Now
The
that we're
Gwen,
like here, but like I
right?
know yeah.
I've been meaning to bring this up with the others, but I'll just rehash it again when the others are here. This city is our
Mm.
a weird warped vision, like mirror reflection of our plane.
You think so?
Well, it's called Greater Kiss.
Yeah, but when does it start becoming just really coincidental?
Well, the first 2 weeks I was exploring a bit. The Copeland Mall thing was the thing that triggered it a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair. I just see I
Cope,
started questioning things a little because I was just like, okay, well, maybe, the places and things that people are talking about, maybe it's just because I'm so homesick that I'm just like putting meaning behind something that isn't there.
Vasia,
So
you're not homesick. It is Copeland Mall. The city proper is called Greater Kiss. The districts in the city are referred to the different towns of like the towns and cities of the continent that we are from. And there have been names that have been popped up that at the very least when it regards to Kiss proper that sound familiar. And now you saying there's a Gwen in the Copeland Mall? I think that's
yeah,
starting to
that's
not be
fair.
coincidences at that point.
Um, See, I'm like kind of torn with that because now I can't act up in my own like neck of the woods technically
Well,
cosmically.
as far as I'm
So
aware, it's separate. It's think of it as alternate dimensions type of existence. It's very similar to what we know, but still slightly different. So it's not going to, I don't think so far it's impacting our plane,
yeah.
but it's still oddly familiar.
I mean, I'm gonna be 100% with you. With all the things that we've, and she kind of lowers her voice because saying this out loud is
Mhm.
maybe not
She
a
puts
good
the newspaper
idea.
down and just like,
Yeah, like everything that has occurred the past however long that I've known y'all has been so adventurous. and different and new
Mhm.
that I think part of me wants to say, how is that possible? But then I realize we're here right now, and how is this possible? So
Exactly.
if I'm looking at
We
you in a way that's just kind of like
we
shock and
also have
awe.
to remember, if you start believing that these things are impossible, we have someone in our group who was literally a ship,
Yeah.
and now they have a body.
Yeah. That's yeah. It's it's inspiring.
Well, I guess that there was a part of me, I will not lie to you, where a part of me was a I kind of want, like, there was a need to apologize to you because you are very new to the group. And as far as I'm aware, you have not experienced all the things that me or Lucky or Nina have experienced so far. So you being just hurtled into this because of an explosion of a train is, well, I'm so sorry.
I don't think any one of us could even fathom being in the position that we are now. So I try to take that with a little bit of grace because I don't, unless y'all have been through something like this before, and we're all new to this. So I try to handle that with a little bit of grace. But if you could believe this, this has been the most joyful, not. There's been more traumatizing events. This is not.
Do you need me to fight someone on your behalf?
No, 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 no,
Are
no.
you
See,
sure?
I
I
am,
don't have a I don't know if they have like bows or guns here yet, quite yet.
no,
Lycidas has not been very vague about the weaponry here, but as soon as I figure that out, I will hunt someone for
no,
you.
no. See, she kind of like has like a toothy grin. She's just kind of doing what I'm doing. Like she's just kind of like adjusting herself. Um, I am a person of progress and moving forward, and I feel like as horrible as it was then,
Mm.
I don't know what life is gonna throw at us now. And I try to just take it day by day, and so far I don't regret joining you. I feel like, and she kind of just takes a step back and just sighs. I'm like, I'm not very spiritual in this world, I guess is right, but I feel incredibly blessed to experience something new with you.
Hmm,
So, I don't
progress.
know. I it's
You
scary, but I feel like we can tackle it. We can do anything. We can get through anything together. We've figured it out before. And everybody's proven to me that we through some way we figure things out. And I think for me, like somebody who's just always constantly moving, that's good enough for me. That we just figure it out. We keep moving. And that's I don't know. It's scary. I'm not trying to say it's not. This is very terrifying and we really deeply think about it, but I'm
there
confident that it'll be okay, I guess. It's just kind of like just yeah. I'm a lot happier of a person now. I had McDonald's. I'm so happy. Is that what they call it? McDonald's? That's what they said it was, kind of like getting TM.
there is no, I feel like that makes sense.
I'm happy.
When when I'm sure you've somewhat caught on. I'm a follower of Clothis, who is a goddess of destiny and fate. And there are times when people kind of hand wave the concept of that.
Mm.
And it's sometimes difficult to try to explain it. But I think what you said makes absolute sense. Progress is in itself a type of fate, destiny. It is more in your hands, and there are moments when that progress is preordained, but it is something where there is strings that bind and pull you forward. There are things that happen in your past that hurt, make you angry, make you want to change something, but you written it in your heart to move a specific way. And whether it is fully yourself that has written it or the whims of another that helped with writing it still happens. And I can understand that. And to be fair, I've had my own share of pain, so I do not judge you in that.
Yeah.
I sincerely hope that the joy that you have and the excitement of the adventures to come, because, oh gods, I suspect that we're not going home anytime soon, that
Probably
you
not.
do not lose that wonderment. Whatever we find in the next plane or here does not dim that light for you.
You know, thank you. I feel like, and I understand with fate, and I do feel like there is, I like the fate and like meeting everybody and the like, not destiny. Is destiny correct? I think destiny is correct. Whatever is in store for us
Mhm.
along the way is maybe when we're actually done with all of it, it'll be very clear on what that, like, what we're fated to be together and what the destiny is.
Exactly.
So, um, baby steps forward. I think I just feel in my bones. I think you're right. We're gonna be here for a little bit,
I'm suspecting so. That
but sorry,
oh no,
sorry. It's okay. Um, make use of all the time that we have here now.
I do have a new mission of sorts while we're doing these jumps. Originally, it was just to try to find my way home, but
Yeah.
this is the second jump we've had, and if our suspicions are correct, there's going to be more. There's someone maybe out here that I want to bring home,
Mm,
a mentor of mine. They used to explore the plains, the rifts that
mhm.
happened, and they were lost, but some letters of theirs found their way to me after some time. Different jumps of time, but they all found their way after a point. So I wonder if maybe they're out there. Maybe here, but
Yeah.
who's to say? But whatever the case, if we are to able to bring people back with us, they are definitely one that I'm determined to bring back.
We try to find them actively, like in the moment, like just everywhere we go, try to look for them, I guess. Like,
In a
yeah.
way, yes.
Mm,
I know Lucero's out there somewhere, but just finding out, that's another story.
yeah. It's not as simple as writing new letters, I'd imagine. And
No. Although that does bring up a curiosity. I have a cousin who also does planar riff research. I'm
mm,
curious if I can try to send her letters every time we jump and see what happens.
I think you should. I think trying
I think
little
I should.
things to see and making notes. And then, I'm not somebody who's well versed and I never was, but finding doing little experiments and finding out maybe how to get back here if
Well,
that is in your interests would be interesting, because then you can hop back around
Hmm.
and look for them once you know a place. If you can maybe come back to a place, then you can constantly like look for them again and again and again. And
If we are having these constant issues with rifts, it is something to at least look into.
Mhm.
Would you like to research with
Yeah,
me on that?
of course. Yeah, I'd be happy to figure out like how we can consistently start figuring things out. I think that would be very beneficial to know.
Well, of course. Wonderful. Well, I guess this newspaper is ruined. Shrug. Let's
Yeah, I
wait for
guess they're like,
everyone else. Where is Lucky, by the way? I haven't seen her.
if it means anything, I have
Do we
not.
have a can of reason why Lucky's not here? Is she also on a camping trip?
Maybe
We
on
haven't
the
gotten there yet.
Okay.
not
Where
at
is
my
Lucky?
camp, but maybe.
Oh, well, she's
I
fine.
think that this is a perfect time
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
Nina
yeah.
to be like, "Hey y'all, hey, how's it going?"
I don't like that.
How much snacks you got?
Um, hey, Samir,
Oh, no.
Marcia, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Um,
Hello, Nina.
let's. Can I just steal y'all for a real quick second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to say I would purposely not include Aurora in this conversation. I am not. Aurora is close by, but not close enough to be here. Like,
Right. Got it.
Aurora is doing something that's not killing people. I don't know.
I'm
I don't know
hanging
if
out
you.
with Comet.
Yeah, you're hanging out with Comet. Comet's like, "Where's Nina?" And you are talking the ear off. It's fine. So I'll pull you off, and
I'm here, but I'll be right back. I just
you're fine.
just be there.
You're fine.
Run.
I'm pulling y'all away
Okay.
from our sires. None of our sires can hear us. Whatever, whether that be like if I gotta go to like another basement or something,
A
that's not
whole
the
other
one
parking lot.
a whole other parking lot that the ghouls are not in. I will do that. And Nina's gonna be like, "Hey, so I had a talk with Aurora,
Okay.
and you know how Aurora's kind of been like just kind of going off and doing their own thing at night,
Yeah.
just kind of
Just kind of probably doing what I was doing, just kind of existing.
no."
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was okay.
Well, actually, what were you doing?
I well, now
'Cause
I want to.
well, no, because maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. So, like, y'all
Oh,
might have been doing the same thing. What were you doing?
God, that's. I mean, that'd
If
be
you
so. I
if
think
you're
I
doing
think
the
she
same
would
thing,
enjoy that.
this would be easier.
We just went camping for a little bit, and it was like just outdoor stuff. Like
Oh, that's it.
that's snacks, campfires. Not really. No campfires. Sorry, that wasn't truthful.
Snacks like eating humans.
Snacks.
Oh,
Not fighting my sire. Maybe sometimes getting in a scuffle with my other friends and stuff. Um, that sounds really weird when you say it like that. We were doing camping things, doing what camp stuff do.
okay. Well, then Aurora has not been doing any of those things.
It's okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna need y'all to relax. And I look at Nita's gonna look at Samir and be like, "I need y'all to take in this information and not freak out."
He is looking very relaxed. Just
Um,
relaxing.
I'm
That's
Aurora
fine.
has been murdering approximately 3 people a day, and then and then has been turning anybody that has been turning anybody that she has not murdered into a ghoul. She currently has 4 ghouls locked up in a location
Like
that I
this.
am not going to disclose to you
What an
currently.
adventure.
And I need y'all to not freak out. I need y'all to not freak out.
I will only freak out if this question is not answered in a way that makes me feel secure. Where are all the dead? Where are all the non-Gould people?
They are they have been turned into a paste and put at the bottom of the ocean.
Wow.
I've also been informed, and I need y'all to not freak out, that there is a non-zero possibility that she may have been caught on some cameras occasionally.
Oh, that's not great. Oh. First of all, crafty. As they say in the business, crafty. And she just kind of goes hands up like this, like, oh,
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
Yes. So this is as we can, I'm sure we all understand. This is not great.
Nina, I want you to understand. We don't breathe anymore. I had to manually inhale and exhale. I had to manually.
You had the blush of
do that.
life.
You had the blush of life.
I had to force myself to inhale and exhale during that explanation twice. Please continue. Just so you understand the levels I'm at right now.
Ooh.
I'm sure this puts like me in a great light because I mean, like, I've never killed like this many people all at once. Anyway, sorry, it's not about me.
Wait, hold on. Back
So,
up. Wait, huh?
I don't think.
You have a head count?
Nina?
I've killed one person.
Okay,
And
we'll come back. We will come back to you later. 12 people matter a bit more right now, so please continue.
So, those newspaper articles, those missing purpose, yeah, those are, and also there's the matter of the 4 ghouls that are currently ghouled, that are locked up in an undisclosed location, which I will not disclose to you at this point in time.
Okay.
Now, I have explained to Aurora that this is very bad. She was under the impression that she was using, I guess, computer logic. So she thought that by being newer, we would be stronger than the people who made us. And I made it very clear that that is not the case.
I can kind of understand.
Yeah, well, she was wrong. But I get it.
Yeah.
So
that's typically
that's
how it
third
is.
Manual inhale, exhale, just to let you know if we're keeping track.
This is sorry, go ahead, Marcia.
What I was gonna say is not that's just a side comment. What are we going to do to protect her and all of us?
Listen,
I think it's my
okay, so I have some ideas. So, firstly, we have fed the ghouls food, not Vita, but food. They are full. They have been fed. They weren't being fed up until now, like food. They were not. They were starving to death. But luckily, none of them died because they're ghouls. Yes, it's fed.
Didn't she watch humans eat while she was... Okay, never mind.
She has not combed her hair or washed her body in the week that we've been here. We have not been paying attention. And honestly, I think that's kind of on all of us. So,
yeah.
I think we're all a little complicit in that because
I was around.
well, did you notice that her hair wasn't washed and that she hasn't washed her body and that she smells a little
You also literally just said that she lurks off when no one's looking. So I'm assuming in the 2 seconds I'm not looking at people, she lurked off.
Okay, well, no one's pointing fingers. Anyways, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. we have to do something about the ghouls. We have to unghoul them. I do not know how to do that, and there's
Mm.
no way. I only know that we don't give them vitality or whatever the fuck it's called. And but I don't know how long that's gonna last. And also, I don't know a way to ask without like raising suspicion.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
um, yeah.
Luck. I guess somewhat luckily, I've been annoying the shit out of my sire with random questions. And I'm going to assume some of those questions dealt with ghouls because, of course, Samir would just ask as many as she possibly could. So I guess a little bit. I the finest details still a bit but the mechanics I think I can help with.
Fantastic. Second thing, um,
Mhm.
we have to jumpstart whatever plan we had in figuring out how we're gonna get out of here and also get these people out of here, because I have a sneaking suspicion that if people like non-humans or like actual humans have been able to like whether it just be like their technology like through cameras have been able to detect aurora in some way shape or form, I imagine that it's probably 20 times easier for one of us to do it, which is bad.
Nina, I'm going to at least hold your hand and say there have been reports of murders on the news in like the newspaper. I'm assuming
Mm.
some of it may have been Aurora. But also, in regards to what you said about getting us the fuck out of here, apparently, apparently anomalies like ours, while ours is not common, that was predicted. Apparently, it is not out of the norm. Also, we live in an alternate version of Kiss or the continent in general, as a heads
You
up.
know what? I did think it was strange that there were like so many similarities, but I was
The
just
city is
thinking,
called Greater Kiss.
I just thought I was
well,
homesick, so
I just thought it was just like a little quinky dink.
No, where we this is I'm sure it's an alternate dimension version of Kiss. So, there's that, I
Mhm.
guess.
Okay,
But all
well,
right.
cool.
Are you going to take us to this location to help with these ghouls, or are you still going to not disclose? How are we doing
Can
this?
you unghoulify them?
The you can basically you don't
There's
feed
4 of
them.
them.
You don't feed them. However, the longer they have been feeding off of Aurora, the crankier they are going to be. And then also, because of the circumstances, it's probably easier if you're able to wipe memories. I do not have that capability to do that. So if some of us are able to do that, maybe that would be a bit helpful.
can I suggest a more brute force route to this? Maybe.
If you're gonna suggest killing them, I would advise against it.
Oh.
Wait,
Well, I mean, okay, eating them?
are you saying eating as in drain to, but they're still alive, or draining to death? Because
Yes.
that's still murder.
No.
Priscilla, we had a very touching moment prior to this.
I
And I want to
no,
keep
I
I want to keep the momentum.
me
How,
too. Me too. Oh,
however,
me too.
Nina
Okay.
just told us that Aurora murdered 12 people.
Yeah, but that's
If we kill more people, that's going to
no,
add
no,
for
no. Hear
more
me out. Hear
consequences.
me out. The reason why I said this, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Mhm.
Hear me out with this logic. I'm not a murderer. Hear me out. The reason why I suggested that is because one is sustenance. The other is
Mhm.
like cats with the bird population, where they just sometimes do it for fun. I'm not talking about doing it for fun. I'm talking about sustenance. If they're already turned and there's nothing else we can truly do, then the best thing we could truly do is when we're hungry, just feed. Truly, truly, I don't know what else. That's why I suggest that, because it's with a. I hate to say it's with a purpose, because that's not what I'm trying to say.
So,
But
Ricia,
you
your
know,
idea is not a bad one. However, I don't know if you've killed somebody in this universe yet, but when
no.
I did it, it felt like there was a little something inside of me that died,
Mm.
that I will never get back. And that is a concerning feeling considering I've never felt that way before. So I think that there is some mechanic of this world that makes death bad, killing other people bad.
I mean, in our reality, you should also kind of feel bad about murdering people,
Yeah,
but
I don't. So
okay, we'll unpack that with the mommy trauma later. Fine. That was mumbled, but Nina definitely heard.
Nina's like,
Damn.
Well, there goes the 13th murder.
Regardless,
You know what I mean. I
I think we should try to not do any more murder. There's already been enough due to the miscommunication and calculations of a ship turned person. Probably should not add to that. So, Nina, the location that these ghouls are in, are they? Do you know if they're aware of? Aware of who Arnica is? Have they seen her face?
Arnica,
Who?
who's that?
I mean,
Who's
Aurora. Aurora. Sorry. Oh God.
Hell?
Aurora, or your face? Or is it like just a dark room? So maybe
No,
we have
there
some
are
wiggle rooms.
lights that
Okay.
Aurora explicitly turned on as soon as I entered. So, which I'm pretty sure we could see partially in the dark. So I don't think we
We
had to.
That's fine. It's more so them, mainly just to disconnect the visibility of people that they are seeing.
They absolutely saw us. They absolutely know. They 100% know what Aurora looks like, and they will probably never forget. And they definitely saw me just now.
Okay.
And heads up, the person controlling me has to check the disciplines to see if I have memory wiping things, but I'm pretty sure I don't. So
I think the only one who does may be Aurora, and I don't know if
I don't
Aurora
know if
knows
Aurora
them
knows how to
really.
use.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I don't know if Aurora knows how to use them. Okay,
We can teach.
we yes. Resea, speak your mind before I have an aneurysm.
Uh, I think if we just make friends outside of our sires carefully, and we ask around carefully who might know how to do this sort of thing, they can assist us with this problem. Whether it's mind wiping or if there's any other type of solution. Me, the player, me, the player knows of a really great solution, but my character wouldn't know of the solution, which I could talk about later. But V doesn't know the solution. um, ask around at the mall or anywhere else if
That
anybody knows
actually,
somebody.
that actually is a good, decent plan because so far I have not known your sires well enough, and I'm trying to make sure this does not sound as biased as possible. Lycidas is the only one that seems not as unhinged. They just seemed just kind of there and word vomits. That's really it. And the others concern me to various degrees,
Oh,
just slightly.
I I mean, in the defense of my sire, I did.
You did try to eat your sire.
A snack.
I will say, in her defense, she is on the lower end of the suspicion.
That's
I'm
fair.
mainly looking at Nina's.
I think relatively reasonable person.
Yeah, no, I would not talk to Mai about this. I would not. Let's pretend that like she doesn't even exist. Honestly, if you were to ask me, I think that's for the best.
That's fair. Okay, then maybe I would say if we could keep our sires out of it entirely, I think that wouldn't be a bad choice.
The
And then we
sires
could
are
kind of go
like
down the
plan
list.
Z.
Yeah, because they kind of wait, hold on, pulling out of in character real quick. This is an OC question. Our sires told us their intentions of turning us, which is so we could bring them back, right? Like they were fully like. Did they say that to us?
It was
yes and no, but yeah.
It's mainly because we were like on death's door. It's like, oh, these people here may be our ticket out, so let's keep them alive as much as we can so we can find a way out.
Okay, so it is very
it was definitely calculated.
It's calculated. Okay, that's good enough then. I worry that if we don't make our own connections outside of the people that turned us, that we're giving them even more of an upper hand over us. Because they have their own motives, just like how we're having our own motives right now. There's no way.
Yeah.
So, wow, this went from me going, wow, adventure to, woo!
we have to deal with the consequences of some actions here.
Yeah, but I think we can. I think we can find a way to do this without our sires knowing. We're pretty cool.
At the very least, the laundromat that you mentioned, Racia, that they did suggest that we go to.
Yeah.
Laundromats are always a front. So if anything, that may be a first lead on how to rectify this issue in a better way.
I think so.
You did talk to Aurora and tell her that this is wrong, or is there a stronger voice needed?
No, I honestly, Samir, if you got in there, I feel like it would make it actually like 10 times worse. No offense.
That I was just checking to see what type of voice is needed.
Yes, I have had the conversation. I have explained why it's bad, and I have also explained that even if she may feel that it's not bad, it is still bad, and she should act like it is bad.
I just hope she understands. If this gets worse on her end, Nina, I will have to step in.
I made it very clear, and I also made it very clear that she does not want that. So
okay, as long as there's an understanding. I
Yes.
still need to get a gun or a bow.
Yes.
But when I do, warnings.
Oh. She's okay, first thing. Oh, so, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
please,
sorry.
Please. No, you please.
No, I think first thing I want to like comb her hair and help her out with that first.
Yes.
And then we can
let's
reassess
go over
from there.
While there are some things that we don't need to necessarily do because we are unbreathing, there are some maintenance things that we should probably still do, especially if we do whenever we do another jump like this. Probably things that she should be aware of.
Also, something I just thought about. I think Samir needs to be in charge of this. There needs to be a masterclass on body things. Because I'm pretty sure she hasn't had a period yet.
What do you mean?
She is an adult.
Of body things.
I'm pretty sure she hasn't had a period yet. Yeah, no, I'm not that type of cleric. So I'm not a medical professional. I can heal things and make pain less, and
That is
that
medical.
was with magic. And I do not have magic.
Okay.
I do not have my magic hair.
Okay. Fine.
And you're the one who acts like the mom all the time. So like that's the mom. That's what the mom's supposed to do. You talk about the periods, and you talk about the bodily functions, and you talk about the hormones. Those are the things that you talk about.
All right. All right.
Thank
Is
you.
this a dig about the mom thing that I said earlier?
Yes.
Making sure. But I do not take that back. But fine.
Yeah. Well, have fun talking about periods.
That's fine. That's just nature. Your trauma, well, several therapists are needed.
I have to roll to see if Nina has a period. Like, I don't even think.
No,
I
there's
think
no
Nina
body
can't
functions.
explain it because Nina doesn't know what it is.
Sorry.
All right, let's
Oh
go
my goodness
find
gracious.
Aurora and help her out, clean her up.
As you as you close this conversation out and you go break and go assess, help, lend a helping hand on a poor unfortunate ship in a body now. Um After this is all said and done and you prepare, they gave you another night. You prepare to head off to the laundromat. Before you head out, um hold on, I forgot their name as soon as I said I was gonna say it. Justine, Lucky's sire, pulls l- um pulls Lucky's side and simply says, I have one quick bonding session to do with Lucky. I'll let her catch up with y'all after tonight. It'll be really quick and mostly painless. And she just kind of eyeballs Lucky. Good luck. Head off to the mall. Which place did you decide you were going to first?
Laundromat.
That's a good place to start for newbies.
Yeah.
I'm just deaf glaring at her. It's like, I swear to God, if my Lucky, the smallest of blue hair out of place. I don't care if you're older than me. I will make you pray to a god.
Oh.
Hello. It'll be fine. I'm sure. Good luck. And literally yoinks Lucky. As you head off into the night, it is hard to miss Copeland Mall. It is large, and especially to Aurora, but to everyone else, every sound, sight, smell, light, everything hits you like a wall of everything to your senses. It's not great. And it's interesting because you had been used to the excitement or the thrill of roller derby and people yelling and screaming for whatever team that they're on, but this is a different kind of sensory overload here at this mall. Luckily, you don't have to go in just yet. You can almost hear and smell everything from the food court from outside. And instead of going straight into the mall, you actually go look off to the side where you see the laundromat on its own, like, quiet corner of the mall itself. Nestled between a bookstore and a small cafe. From the outside, it looks pretty humble, pretty modest. large windows, faded sign above that says the Laundered Crafts, and a tagline beneath that says where care meets craft. As you walk in, the atmosphere is a blend of old world elegance and modern practicality. A space carefully curated to blend in with the human world while offering an undercurrent of something more timeless. The air is crisp, the sounds fade away, the smell of incense, rosemary, lavender wafts through through the air. Soft hums of washers and dryers, and a few people walking in and out. It's quiet, carefully quiet. The more you look into the inside, it seems bigger on the inside than what you saw on the outside. As you keep walking into past the aisles of the washers and the dryers and past the first counter where there seems to be a heartbeat from the person behind the counter, there's also smells of something that's not human. The first thing that you all see behind um, a curtain and a velvet rope where it just says premium tailoring above the door. You see a semi-slim woman who is currently tailoring someone's suit. And the person whose suit it is simply just says, "Where did she go?" Hold on. Thanks, Galix. I really needed this. This party has to happen tonight. It's been too long and I haven't had anything good and I haven't felt good in a while, and this suit is perfect. And I thank you so much for this. And you look down at the person who's finishing up the leg of this, and she looks her up, says, "No problem. You know I'm always here to help. Now, remember, you have to trade for this service. So, what are we doing?" The person standing there just simply says, "I'll take care of the apartment complex. Those tenants will no longer have to worry about some scumlord ever again. Thank you. Much appreciated." And they jot out. And this person stands up. "All right, I see a bunch of you eyeballing. Are you new? You need help? Are you okay?"
I am not attractive.
Does she look familiar?
Just ever so vaguely. The long hair, the posture. She's just kind of standing there, and you've heard the name Galix there. She's obviously works here, and she seems to be in charge.
Do you go by Gwen sometimes?
The smile fades. Sometimes, depending on who needs that. So y'all should probably slide on in real fast.
Perfect.
As she says that, that's where we're gonna call it for the night, because the camera switches over and it shows, as almost as soon as you said that, two other people came out from behind y'all and just kind of and as you walked in, two more people walk in behind you. And that's what we're calling it.
Oops. Perfect. Oh.
Thanks for having us. It's been a time. This has been a session in a game of VTM. Oh my god. Thanks for coming in and chilling with us. Let's go around the table and tell people who you are and where we can find you between now and next time. This will be coming out in a couple weeks, so keep that in mind as you like promote your shenanigans. Yeah, starting with Arnica.
I've done nothing wrong. I've never done anything wrong. This is. I would like to point out, in fact, that I murdered 12 people and ghouled some others, and still, that's not what got us frog marched into a back room tonight. So, like, none of this is my fault. Also, you can find me on Blue Sky, Hive, Twitch, anywhere at Arctic X Ross. I'm not doing nothing. I'm imperceivable, with the exception of this. Probably. Don't worry about it. Definitely not.
Very perceivable. We love it. Ava.
Hello, my darlings and dears. It's your Madam Ava here. You can find me anywhere at Madam Ava Couture. I'm still on Twitter, but you could also find me anywhere except Threads. I'm not doing Threads, but in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna be in a variety of different charity related games. Some of them have already passed by the time this loads. But a constant you'll find me on is on Hallowed Haven Studios for our District of Dreams, our Changeling, the Dreaming Pot game, which is another subsection of World of Darkness. I play Slua. I speak like this, and I fuck up my voice so often because of it. But it's a fun time. I do predictions for people because I like doing tarot card readings. But follow me there, and happy Black History Month. Reparations for the people. Uh, my socials will have tributes listed.
Lovely. Bree.
Hi. Oh my gosh. Wait, sound is coming out of my computer. I hate that. Hi, I'm Bree. I have been Nina and we both use she they pronouns. You can find me at the Linktree links that are down below. I'm either Brenna Nikki or Bren Nikki on most platforms, except for like threads. And I also don't use Twitter anymore. Um this month I am actually doing a lot of stuff, some which would have passed at this point. But you can definitely catch me on I think on Fridays, like every Friday I will be doing a game on Girls Run These Worlds, starting at 8 p.m. for Black History Month. It's gonna be a blast. And then also I look for my Linktree links because I will also be streaming a game, a one shot on the 18th, which is a surprise, surprise. So don't know if it'll be announced by the time this comes out. So surprise, surprise, but it'll be on the 18th. And then also you'll be able to find me on every other Tuesday, because Prim Diodolotl is now running the Call of Cthulhu game that we were running prior to the new year starting. So we are back. So if you want to see chaotic shenanigans, you can check me out on their channel. And there's definitely other stuff, but that's all I remember. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Keita.
Hey, I'm Kesa. I was playing V tonight. I'm going to just be working on a lot of my commission work. We recently have brought out a bunch of rave crop tops, and I'm just working on a bunch of apparel on my accounts. I am Aetherwares literally everywhere, including Twitter, but Twitter is dead, so please do not follow me on Twitter. But everywhere else, I'm good to go. It definitely should be either be Aetherwares or some variant of that. I will be just kind of hanging around. This is the game that I play in. Prepping for a show that's in March, so this one should pop up right around before this con in Virginia called Furthermore. So we're gonna be vending there. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I was excited about how everything went today.
I too am excited about how everything will be going and the amount of fodder that I have gotten for your problems in the future. Hey, my name is Ryu. I go by Ryu Plays Games on most everything. It's Ryu Plays Games with 2 S's on Twitch and YouTube. What?
You forgot Annika.
Huh? Arnica went first.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I guess.
Yeah, Arnica went first here.
Don't trip me out because I'm like, hey, no way. It starts
I
with
I
an
could
A.
have sworn Ava went first, but whatever, it's fine.
Am I tripping?
No, I went
No.
first.
I'm
Okay,
not
yeah,
paying
like,
attention.
1000%. Okay. Yeah, no, I do stuff on the internet. Currently doing a hiatus. We'll probably be doing more because this is coming out during my birthday month. So aside from the reparations, you could also give me a little birthday something. It'd be a great time. And if you follow my link in the bios and all of my beacons, it will in fact tell you how you can send me coin and gifts and or something like that. I don't know. I'll probably add something. But I think I'll be in the round table for GRTW. It will be the 26th of February, and that's going to be a good time. And aside from that, don't forget to check out all of GRTW's socials to catch all of our events for Black History Month. The next stream is on Friday the 14th. It's going to be the Hex Heist, Fate and Favor TTRPG, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. And next week on Wednesday the 19th, we have our next moderated panel, The Black Experience as Creators, where our moderator, Classic Sam, will be speaking to various GMs, artists, game designers about their experience in the TTRPG spaces. So remember to take care of yourselves, be creative, do crimes, and keep doing the crimes because at this point, living and existing is a crime. So keep doing that. We will see y'all on the flip side. Okay, bye.
Bye.